When you think of ancient Egypt, what images come to mind? Maybe it's pyramids, sphinxes, or mummies. These iconic symbols often overshadow the people behind them. But what if one ruler could change all of that? Could one man's ambition and legacy redefine how we see ancient Egypt? Hello and welcome to our channel where we bring you the craziest and weirdest facts from human history. Some of the information presented here may be at odds with official or mainstream narratives. Viewer discretion is advised. The time erodes stone, but not memory. Thousands of years after Khafre's reign, his pyramid still pierces the horizon, and the Sphinx still gazes across the desert. His monuments endure, but what of the man himself? Little survives of Khafre's personal story. No long inscriptions, no detailed chronicles. His legacy is written instead in stone and silence. To historians, this absence raises questions. Was Khafre truly as powerful as his monuments suggest, or did he build grandeur to mask fragility? The Greeks later called him Chephren, casting him as a tyrant in their writings. Was this history or propaganda against a king whose monuments dwarfed their imaginations? Modern archaeology offers no clear answer. What we do know is this: Khafre's vision transformed the Giza plateau into the eternal stage of Egypt's Old Kingdom. Generations that followed could not escape his shadow. His pyramid, though smaller than Khufu's, stands taller because it was built on higher ground. This clever design ensured Khafre's name remained elevated above his father's in the landscape of eternity. The Sphinx, aligned with the rising sun, may forever bear his face, an immortal reminder of Pharaoh as both man and god. Khafre's legacy is not one of words, but of wonder. His monuments have outlasted empires, religions, and civilizations. And as the desert wind whispers through the stones of Giza, the eternal question remains: did Khafre seek to honor the gods or to become one himself? A royal lineage, Khafre's journey to power began around 2558 BC when he ascended to the throne of the Old Kingdom in Egypt. He inherited a realm secured by his father's legacy, yet poised on the edge of transformation. At that time, Egypt's horizons were expanding. Trade routes stretched from the Levant to the farthest reaches of the known world. This era saw the flourishing of Egyptian culture, trade, and prosperity. Yet amidst this opulence, the seeds of change were sown, setting the stage for Khafre's monumental contributions. His rise to power was part of a lineage that shaped the course of Egyptian history. As the son of Pharaoh Khafre, the builder of the Great Pyramid, Khafre was born into privilege and purpose. His royal bloodline granted him the right to rule, but it was his choices that would etch his name in the annals of time. The weight of his father's legacy would have been immense, but it seems to have only fueled Khafre's determination to leave an indelible mark on the kingdom. Under his rule, Egypt flourished, the economy thrived, trade routes expanded, and cultural exchanges enriched the lives of its people. But amidst this prosperity, the spirit of innovation burned brightly within him. Ascension to greatness. Like many great leaders before and after him, Khafre's ascent to greatness was not without its challenges. When he took the throne, Egypt was at a pivotal moment in its history. Internal and external pressures tested the kingdom's strength, challenging Khafre to prove himself as a capable and visionary ruler. Despite these challenges, he demonstrated exceptional leadership skills. He navigated complex political situations adeptly, ensuring stability and security for his realm. His diplomatic skills were equally impressive as he forged strategic alliances that expanded Egypt's influence. Through it all, Khafre displayed courage, wisdom, and resilience, qualities that became the cornerstones of his reign. However, his true brilliance shone through in his ambitious building projects. With a keen understanding of the symbolic power of architecture, Khafre embarked on a series of construction projects that redefined the boundaries of what was possible. Among these, two structures stand as testaments to his genius and ambition: the second pyramid at Giza and the enigmatic Sphinx. The second pyramid at Giza, while smaller than his father's, was an architectural marvel in its own right. It was a feat of engineering, a symbol of royal power, and a reflection of the wealth of the kingdom. Each block meticulously placed, each angle precisely calculated, spoke volumes about the ingenuity of the Egyptian mind. The Sphinx, with its colossal form and enigmatic smile, was more than just a statue. It represented the divine pharaoh, the embodiment of both the human and godly aspects of Khafre's being. These monuments, along with other grand projects dotted across the kingdom, didn't just shape the physical landscape. They also left an enduring legacy on the minds of those who witnessed them. Khafre, the enigma. Despite the monumental legacy he left behind, Khafre's personal story remains shrouded in mystery. Historians have pieced together fragments of his life, but the portrait that emerges is of a ruler whose personality and motivations are as elusive as the desert winds. Ancient records offer glimpses into his reign, but his thoughts, dreams, and fears remain hidden, leaving us to wonder what drove him to build such enduring monuments and what complexities lay beneath his regal exterior. While his public persona was that of a powerful and successful pharaoh, there's a possibility that beneath the surface, he grappled with doubts, insecurities, or personal challenges. Perhaps he sought to project an image of invincibility to secure his kingdom's stability. Or maybe he genuinely believed in the divine right of kings, feeling compelled to demonstrate his godlike status through these grand displays of power. Whatever his motivations, the duality of his existence, the contrast between the monumental and the human adds another layer of intrigue to his story. What is clear is that Khafre's approach to leadership was as multifaceted as the monuments he left behind. His ability to inspire awe and obedience, coupled with his capacity for personal struggles, paints a more complete picture of a leader wrestling with the burdens of power and the complexities of human existence. The enduring legacy. In the annals of history, few rulers have left behind a legacy as enduring as that of Khafre. His monuments, the Great Sphinx and the Second Pyramid at Giza, continue to stand as silent sentinels guarding the secrets of the past. Even in the face of relentless erosion, they seem defiant, mirroring the timeless nature of Khafre's impact on history. As centuries turned into millennia, the stories associated with Khafre became intertwined with myth and legend. Whether he was revered as a benevolent god-king or feared as a ruthless tyrant depended largely on the biases of those chronicling his deeds. This blurred line between divinity and humanity has contributed to the enigma that surrounds him. In recent times, archaeological discoveries have shed new light on his reign, providing a glimpse into the opulence and grandeur of his court. Artifacts unearthed from his era serve as tangible links to the past, allowing us to appreciate the artistry and sophistication of his age. Yet even with these discoveries, there's still so much that remains unknown about the man himself, fueling speculation and debate among historians and enthusiasts alike. Khafre's impact on the course of Egyptian history is undeniable. His building projects not only reshaped the Giza plateau, they also left an indelible mark on the cultural identity of the kingdom. The Sphinx, with its eternal gaze, seems to embody the very essence of his reign. The precision with which it was constructed and the symbolism embedded in its features speak to the advanced knowledge and cultural sophistication of his era. Similarly, the design elements of his pyramid, including its orientation and internal chambers, reflect a deep understanding of astronomy and a desire to connect with the divine. As we continue to explore the mysteries of Khafre's reign, one thing becomes clear: his legacy transcends the sands of time. He remains a captivating figure, a pharaoh whose monuments continue to inspire awe and wonder. The stories and legends associated with him serve as reminders of the human element behind the myths, a testament to the complexities of leadership and the timeless allure of ancient Egypt. The Sphinx riddle. The Sphinx, Khafre's most enduring monument, stands as a testament to his ambition and the skill of his architects and engineers. This monumental statue with the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh is not just a work of art, it's a riddle wrapped in stone. For centuries, the Sphinx has captivated the world with its enigmatic smile and unwavering gaze. But beyond its aesthetic appeal, the Sphinx holds clues to Khafre's character and reign. Its very placement on the Giza plateau, aligned with the rising sun, suggests a deep understanding of astronomy and a connection to the divine. The precision with which it faces the cardinal points indicates that Khafre's court was deeply interested in the celestial bodies and their influence on human affairs. This fascination with the cosmos was not merely a product of curiosity, but was deeply rooted in the Egyptian belief system. The pharaohs were seen as intermediaries between the gods and the people, and their knowledge of astronomy was integral to their role. The Sphinx, therefore, becomes a symbol of Khafre's divine right to rule, legitimizing his authority and reinforcing his image as a god-king. But the Sphinx also poses a riddle for historians trying to decipher the secrets of Khafre's reign. The statue's facial features have eroded over the centuries, making it difficult to ascertain its original appearance. Some believe that the enigmatic smile was a deliberate choice, intended to convey wisdom and serenity. Others see it as a symbol of the pharaoh's power and dominance. Regardless of interpretation, the Sphinx's facial features serve as a metaphor for Khafre's legacy as a whole, inviting us to contemplate the complexities of his rule and the enduring mysteries that surround him. Khafre's buildings and achievements remain, but the man himself seems lost to the sands of time. He left behind no personal records, no intimate letters or private thoughts, only grand monuments that whisper tales of his ambitions. The silence surrounding Khafre's personal life adds another layer to his mystique, making him all the more fascinating to historians and enthusiasts alike. As we continue to piece together the puzzle that is Khafre's legacy, one thing is certain: his story is not merely an account of a bygone era. It's a timeless tale of power, ambition, and the human condition, reminding us that even in the face of immortality, there are some questions that will forever remain unanswered.